Good morning. We're reading from the parables of Jesus this morning in Luke chapter 18. I'm reading verse 1. He says, He spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. Saying, there was in this city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, Avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, Though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, Hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? I love that parable. It's a great reminder. Men ought always to pray and not faint. You know, so many times there's situations in life where you just want to give up. You just want to quit. You just want to go find a hole somewhere, crawl into it, and just have the world disappear for a while. But you can't faint. You can't give up. You got to keep on keeping on. And Jesus tells us this parable, and he uses two very unlike things in his comparison. The two unlike things are an unjust judge in a city and God himself. And so this widow comes to this unjust judge. And it says there that he did not fear God, neither did he regard man. This is a godless man. This is a man who just cares about his own life, his own selfish ambition. He's not compassionate. He's not kind. He doesn't regard man. He doesn't fear God. But this widow woman is insistent that the judge help her because he's her only hope. And so she just keeps coming. Finally, he just gives up and he says, I'm going to avenge her. I'm going to do what she wants me to do because she is wearying me. She is wearing me out. She won't quit coming. And so God uses this as an illustration. Is God like the judge? Not at all. God is compassionate. He is merciful. He bends down his ear to hear our prayer. He wants to help us. He invites us to cast our cares on him because he cares for us. And so it's a comparison from lesser to greater of unlike things. If this woman's constant coming and asking the judge is something that gets this unjust and ungodly judge to help her in her cause, how much more will our loving Heavenly Father help us when we come to him legitimately invited to his throne of grace and we cry unto him day and night? And it says, I tell you the truth, he will avenge them speedily. But here's the punchline of this parable, and this is the thing that always gets me in the gut when I read it. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Well, he just told us a parable about continuing prayer. And then he says, when the Son of Man comes, is he going to find faith on the earth? What does faith on the earth look like? It looks like believers continuing in prayer to God. Not fainting, not quitting, not giving up, and not giving in. Not giving in to the temptation to use worldly means and methods to accomplish or to try to accomplish God's ends. Our weapon, our primary weapon, is prayer. Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9 says, And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. Listen, you can't faint. You can't give up. You got to keep on keeping on in prayer. Keep on just seeking God every single day for the things that we need, for the blessing of God, not only in your own life, in your family's life, but in this world that we live in. Let's keep on and let's not give up. Have a great day.